Welcome to this episode of Ask a Black Dad. In this episode, we like to first say congratulations to all those students, adults who graduated and moved on. So if you were graduated from kindergarten to middle school to high school to college to out in the real world, and from college maybe going to your master's program, and you graduate out your master's program into your doctorate program, to your whatever you did.
So congratulations to all the graduates.
Congratulations to all the graduates. So give yourselves a hand, give your parents or whoever was behind you and helped you get to this point, give them a hand, and Ask a Black Dad and Woman want to say, hey, we're proud of you guys, keep it up, now it's on to the next chapter. And we would be amiss if we didn't congratulate our twins who graduated from the Miami University at Oxford, Ohio.
Yay!
Bubba Love, 007, and Varno Harris II.
My babies.
I guess I should have said Varno was named first because he came out first.
Bubba and Varno Harris.
Well, it's Varno Harris II and Bubba. That's.
If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great.
Anyway. Congratulations to them, and you guys did a good job. You made us proud. Aww. And speaking of that, I want to share something. We were taking pictures like everybody does when people graduate. Everybody's taking pictures. And there are certain areas everybody wants to get to and take these monumental pictures on the campus, you know what I'm saying? So we were at Miami University, and we were waiting in line, and this family was taking pictures, and I had a shirt that said it didn't say this, it said Team Harris,
yes, and
on the back it said Ask a Black Dad, because you got to ask me questions. You can ask me questions when you see me on the street. Just ask me a question because I will talk.
I'm so lonely.
Just a walking billboard.
I promote all the time. So, as they were taking pictures, they moved on, we moved in, and an elderly gentleman who was with that family, he had to be about 90, maybe 89, 90. He was an older guy, tall. And he came to me, he said, well, since it says it, what should I ask you? So I went ahead and I told him about Ask a Black Dad and the platform and everything. And as we were talking, this older guy just opened up. And this is where it's key when you ask somebody something. And he just opened up and he started telling me his life story. He told me how he was there to see his granddaughter graduate. She was the second granddaughter to graduate. He went and told me how he was part of the civil rights movement in Tennessee. He went to HBCU in Tennessee. He was the second, remember I said he was tall, he was the second best basketball player in high school in Tennessee. The number one guy who used to play with him went to UCLA and played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't know if he played when Kareem was, senior or whatever, but he played with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he knows Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or at least, passing, they knew each other.
Right.
And he went and told me, he said, what I'm doing now is, what he's doing is he has set a legacy standard for his kids of excellence.
What do you mean by that?
Because he made sure that his kids went to school, higher learning, and those kind of things. And he said, because he was fighting for those rights when he was younger. Because he said it was hard to go to college when he was younger. And he said he's fighting for it. So he asked me about my college.
Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no.
Now I tell him I ain't go to college. Oh, no. College didn't want me.
But you went to the Marine Corps, though.
I know, I told him that, but he said, well, what you're doing now is you're passing on a legacy of excellence. You went, I told him how I was saved by my principal, Dr. Ackerman. If you don't know, hey, Dr. Ackerman, you saved my life.
You're welcome.
That it's in one of the previous episodes, My Heroes. She's my shero. And he said, what you're teaching your kids is that they have to excel, that they have to do better than you did. And he said, you're teaching legacy. He said, because a lot of people right now want to tell their kids, I want to pass down some kind of money for my kids, that kind of stuff, which is good.
Right, that's some things I think about when I think about legacy.
But he's saying
wealth.
about the pride, the wealth. I'm not the wealth, but the dignity, the responsibility to your community, not only to yourself. He said these are things that he wanted to pass down. He said, because money comes. You know what I'm saying? Money comes. He said, but you have to pass these down to the kids that be responsible for themselves and their actions that people are watching. And he thanked me, and I had to thank him. And like I said, it was just a learning experience all around. And I want to give a shout out to True OG.
What was his name? Did you get this name?
I forgot his name because he told me, but you know, I'm celebrating, I'm walking all over the field, getting tired, it was hot. Raining, so, but he did a good job, and he was able to pass on to me just that little gem that stayed with me.
That reminds me of when you see a poem and it says unknown author or whatever, because those things that speak to you, and that's something, you know. So that really gave some insight, another perspective.
It did. So now it's up to my kids to move it on forward when they start having kids. And one thing me and you were talking about,
what's that?
When we talked about when our one daughter who's in California said, I didn't want to go to college, but then she said, I had no other choice.
Really? I call it the natural progression. You know, natural progression. When you are in that environment, and that's a constant conversation, part of the conversation from, who knows, I think for us it was birth or whatnot, and it was a natural progression. So when you go to college, or what college are you going to be looking at? What do you want to do when you go to college? I don't think that they know that I don't think they understand it's a choice. It's like a natural progression that when I finish high school, and everything I do in high school is for me to get to that next step, which is college. And then here we are, we have 5 college graduates. Our twins were our last 5
college graduates. Wow.
You know, so, you know, we always say that what you speak into your children.
Yeah. My first son, when the oldest, he went to college, and what was so funny, the kids had his college shirt, so they were running around in junior high, elementary, high school, well not elementary, but in high school, junior high, with his college shirts. So they were wearing college shirts.
Case Western.
And then my brother would come in and tell his college stories, you would tell your college stories. And then when my daughter went to college, she would come home, get them shirts. They were walking around again in high school, junior high, in college shirts.
Yeah.
So that is the progression. They thought, I'm supposed to be wearing college shirts.
Right.
And this is how I get through college.
And it's funny because that's not something that's staged or you even think about. You really don't think about it. But when you go back and you reflect on those things, I think through conversations and even conversations that you had with the gentleman that we met on campus, you know, it's really thought-provoking. I think everybody offers a different perspective and variations of that perspective, but the goal is common. The common goal is, of course, that you want to breathe life and success and things into your children. You want them, we always say we want our children to have more than we did. So you give them a higher foundation to leap from, you know, and of course, you know, along the way, that's sacrifices and things of that nature. But, you know, here we are.
Their starting point shouldn't be the same starting point you started from. And I'm not trying to knock. You want to make sure that your children are not starting from the same disadvantages, the same lack of that you had. And you have to work and look inside yourself and fix what's wrong to make sure that you're doing better than and giving them that better than you had. You can't say, well, I walked through the snow and 15 foot of snow to go to school, so you should walk through it. No, that shouldn't happen.
No, I mean, you can.
Get off my lawn.
But, you know, at all costs. But, you know, the things too is like, you know how we talk about lessons learned or things. One of the things you taught me was either you attract or you repel, right? In regards to things that maybe when you were in your upbringing, things that you experienced, you know, and it caused me to take a look at as well. But, you know, I think that, you know, for the most part, we did pretty good. We did good.
Tell them what you told me in the car, though.
What'd I tell you in the car?
You said, well, congratulations, Mr. Harris. All 5 of your kids have gotten out of college now. My lawyer will be in touch with you. We can get a divorce now.
Actually, since you want to share that story, I didn't wait till we got in the car. We were actually at the ceremony.
Oh, yeah, we were sitting down.
Right, and as soon as they called the twins' name, I was like, I took that program, I dropped it. I said, all right, we done. All right, now shook hands, you know.
Congratulations, good job, good teamwork.
That's it. I'm out of here.
Going out on top, baby. Going out on top.
Going out on top. We out of business now. We out of
Going
business.
out on top. Looking for the next team.
So I want to thank that guy who came, the older guy who came up, and what he did was he just jump started me. Now I got to worry about, okay, the grandkids. Whenever we have them, we don't have them yet. We're gonna be blessed with them. But like I told my kids, make sure you take care of your business before you have grandkids. So we don't have them yet, and so now we have to think about, okay, now I got to be that old guy one day. It's ain't gonna be ask a black dad, it's gonna be ask a black granddad. So, and old woman.
But what do you think? I mean, I don't know. That's just something to think about. Because right now, today, we don't have any. But then the thing is, too, for me, I mean, I think I talked about this before, is that I just really want to start preparing for that. I'm not telling nobody I should have no kids, because as Michael Jackson said, if you can't
feed the babies,
then
don't have the babies.
You know.
Amen.
But in my mind, it's like, how do you start preparing for that next generation? Because I truly believe, we talked about this, it really truly does take, I don't mean to seem corny, but it does take a village. It takes a plethora of people, in regards to perspectives and insights, and just in regards to the development of
all
our
them
children.
educators who came in their lives, and all them coaches that came in their lives. We want to thank you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Because you guys helped us get there. I want to give a shout out to
grandma, grandpa,
grandpas, grandmas, the whole
aunts,
family,
uncles, everybody
who put it in there and
But-
put that and helped us reinforce what we were teaching.
Team Harris.
Team Harris.
Team
We
Harris.
go all the way. With that being said, I know why you tuned in today.
Why did they tune in today?
They want to know who won $300. That's what they want to know. But
They didn't want to hear about our kids.
nah, they kill us.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
I mean, some people be like, oh, good, and good, okay, happy for y'all.
Okay.
I'm trying to get $300 so I can pay these gas bills.
Me too.
But before we let me tell you, we've done giveaways. We've given out masks, t-shirts. We've given out Amazon gift cards. We stopped giving out Amazon gift cards because, I forget the guy's name. He said, what if I don't want to shop at Amazon? So we said, okay. So then we decided to do
I had no problem with the Amazon
cash
gift cards.
apps. I love Amazon. Amazon, if you listen to me, I love you.
I would like to look back going back to Amazon gift
So,
cards.
but we said we do cash, or you can take it and use it any way you want to. But this giveaway, if the devil wasn't busy, this ain't Miller High Life.
He was definitely busy.
He was busy.
Oh my God,
It started off with, we had somebody take a picture of our logo, go to Facebook, make his name Ask the Black Dad. Then he went on every person at the time who had, commented on the video. Remember, you had to comment on the Chris Rock video. And he told him, you won. I'm like, what the hell? If I didn't have a team behind me to come back and say, wait a minute, we got a problem here. Because way before, we had to go back and say, hey, listen, it was something. We had to apologize. Listen, we were sorry. We don't know. We couldn't control that.
Yeah. So for those, I'm sorry that you had to experience that.
Yeah, that was it's out of our control.
Yeah.
Then for some reason, this is terrible. Some reason, Ask a Black Dad does a lot of things that you need to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. We do things, especially in our local community. And we did a thing for a African American Women Quilts Guild.
Yes. That was nice too.
And it was very lovely. It was very lovely.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you
ladies.
for the invite, ladies. Thank you. We appreciate that. And we used a brief commercial that a politician had did.
Coachella meaning was.
No, he said it.
No, look.
Follow us on Facebook, you'll find
He
it.
didn't even win.
Anyway, yeah, he didn't win. He got crushed.
So what?
But he put this guy put out a thing. He said, Black Lives Matter, they're the racists. So we use that quote to say that, hey, we have to promote and we have to teach education and history. You can't just stop history. That's all I use that as. I don't know how. All of a sudden I got on the radar of people who follow a certain president who is no longer president. They jumped on my social media platform and they went off. When I say they went off, they went off. Now let me tell you this. Say you say 300 people. They only made up like say 45 or 50 of them that were disapproving. But they were the most vocal and they were the most obnoxious ones. And I'm just share two with you because I don't want to stay too far with it.
Yeah, don't give me too much energy, Ryan. I know you're watching.
I got one where the guy told me, he sent me a message, he said, I can't look at anything that's named black because your name is Ask a Black Dad. He said, change your name to Marine Corps Dad, American Dad. I said, isn't that a cartoon, American Dad? But so if I change my name to Marine Corps Dad, don't that piss off the Army dads? Well, I mean, he was telling me to change my name. He ain't never looked at us. He just said, change your name.
Don't that remind you of something?
What's your name, boy? He just said, change your name. I thought that was funny. That was funny to me. Besides one dude who told me that my whole channel was, and he put a picture of dog dude. That was cool. I thought that was funny too.
To each their own.
You know, you gotta love your haters. But the one that got me was the dude who told me, and I knew he watched us because he said, you guys. So Ask a Black Dad, you think he's just a single guy sitting here in front of you guys.
Me too.
He said, I'm gonna put it like this. He said, you guys ain't nothing but a bunch of racist, and he used the N-word with the ERS.
Look, clutch my pearls. Was he talking about me?
The one that got me was, we are a bunch of racists. And we ain't saying nothing, but he used the N-word to emphasize our racism that we don't have. But he's not, but we are. I thought that was funny.
He must not have watched the video at the end where we said we love you. We really do. But it's okay because you know what? That's when the devil shows his head is when we're in the midst of joy.
Yeah.
You know, and this has been a really joyful time for us, especially with our boys graduating and so many things.
And we're able to bless somebody
Yes.
with this. And like I said,
and this channel is growing.
the channel's
Thank you.
growing.
Yes.
Thank you. And that's when you start getting the hits. And I thought it was funny. So
Yeah.
I don't know how to, but you know, I said, but maybe it's because I said I love my MAGA follower. That one dude I always have who send me emails.
I didn't think about that.
So-
I told you.
So maybe, but I still love him. He cool. He don't call me N-word. So he cool. So the winner of the $300 cash giveaway is
Counted?
no. Because remember, if you didn't win now, we will have another giveaway probably toward maybe my birthday. Definitely at the end of towards Christmas, we always have a giveaway.
Yes.
So we always get. And the reason for the giveaway, people who ask, is that it helps the channel grow. We don't ask for information from you unless you win. So we're not selling your information. We don't know your phone number and anything like that. So we're not selling you anything.
No, and yes, it helps the channel grow, but it also gives us, honestly, another opportunity to bless someone else. We do believe in, we have been blessed, we have continued to be blessed, and we believe in paying that forward, those blessings as well. And it's also a simple thank you to those who take the time to actually join us and watch our videos.
On this little journey.
That's
and we
right.
can't
That's
give
all it
everybody
is.
something.
That's
So we said
right.
we're going to give at least one person
That's
something.
right.
We do things where we give stuff to charities and nonprofits, and we do things
Yes.
with them. But that nonprofit or charity may not touch you, but this is a way we can touch one individual, one person.
And hopefully, too, if you can, you pass it forward as well.
So before I now, whoever the winner is, please, send us let us know what you may do with it. You don't have to.
No, you don't have
Because
to.
it's yours. Once you get it, what's going to happen is, while the people are hearing this, we've already contacted you. So we don't want no flim-flam where somebody comes at the last second and say, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we had that before.
We had that before, too. So the winner is Layla Fae. Layla Fae. Layla Fae, congratulations. And I want to thank you for being a supporter, for not only following us on YouTube, but Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. Thank you very much. Tell us what you're going to do with that if you want. You don't have to. We're going to reach out to you. You tell us how you want through your Cash App. And again, all she's going to give us, or he's going to give us, or they're going to give us, because I don't know about the pronouns and all that. All they're going to give us is the
And you know this, man.
information to get them the gift or the prize. That's all we ever ask for. And any giveaway we have, that's all we ask you for. Do not send us any information. We're not selling you anything.
Nothing.
So there is no scam. We have not, but me. If
To the highest bidder.
if we use your question, you get a free t-shirt. We're not selling t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? People ask, can I get a t-shirt? Well, you can't get the black ones because those are for me.
You think I'm playing?
But we do have the white t-shirts, and we give those away. So we give everything that we give to our subscribers, we give to you. We're not asking you to buy it. We don't want your information. We're not selling anything. So I want people, because you had some people say, I don't understand what the gimmick is. There's no gimmick.
That because you know they say sometimes if it's too good to be true.
I understand that.
You know,
but
honestly, in this part of our journey right now, it is more of sharing and blessing.
And giving back and blessing. And remember this, do not be turned off by the word black.
No.
I mean, don't hate the Black Panther because he's the Black Panther. Don't hate Black Bolt because he's black. You know what I'm saying? If the word black turns you off, I really think you need to go see a psychiatrist. You know, if the word black makes you turn off.
That is something that I would recommend, you
exploring.
exploring.
If you hear, we've had, and don't get me wrong, we've had friends that weren't black or African American, which I do not like African American, I like to say, but they come in and they say, are you going to let's get the show first and then decide. Don't just sit up there and say, he said black, so I'm crossing that off the list.
You know how I always say, we can't figure out why people do what they do, say because sometimes they don't even know the reason why. I think that's worth exploring. You just never know.
Yeah,
you just never know.
With that being said, congratulations again
Congratulations,
to all you graduates.
Layla. Graduates, yes.
I was going to say the graduates first.
Yeah.
They be getting some money, but I'm just saying graduates. They getting our appreciation, our thanks for doing a good job. Right. Kindergarten all the way up, no matter what you did.
Well done.
In fact, if you got a promotion from your job, if you start a new business, if you got a new car, if you finally got your stimulus check, congratulations. Yeah, it's out. We got to pay for that. This ain't TikTok. We got to pay on YouTube. So Layla Fae, we're going to reach out to you and we're going to get your information. We're going to send you out your $300. Enjoy. Thank you for being with us on this ride, this journey. It isn't over. Big things are happening. Things are moving. We're moving in our community. We ask that everybody else, stick with us. We got more down the road. Again, if we use your question on the show and we use it for the show, we will send you a free t-shirt. It will not be this one, this is for me. But we will send you a t-shirt, and stand by. There are more giveaways coming up. With that being said, MAGAs, we love you too. But with the rest of you guys,
we love you.
And I love the MAGAs.
No.
They give me strength.
Stop. No. God give me strength.
No, the MAGAs give me
but
strength.
But they tried it though. They trying it though.
Oh, I still love the picture of the doodoo though.
Farno.